winning teams tonight here, Chris. You averaged 13 rebounds a game one season. You had a lot of seasons like that, actually. What's the key to controlling the glass the right way?
You know what? It's just two things, desire and effort. You can go with the techniques of boxing out. You can go with the techniques of face guarding. You can communicate. You can do a lot of things. But when it comes down to it, a lot of times it's who just wants that ball more.
I love that. Desire and effort. That's a good answer. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Thomas. Then there's Allen. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Chiozza in at the point guard. Now here's Walker. And there's the pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And here's the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Two.
The first one falls.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well-suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. Here's Walker. Good, nice job down low.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Chiozza passes to Harris.
No shot.
And Hayward with the block. They get it back. Allen, that's good. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. We discussed their defensive game plan, and he said controlling Jason Tatum will be crucial, adding he's a natural scorer, comfortable making tough contested shots. We've got to make sure that's all he gets. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brown the pass to Tice. And Walker kicks to Hayward. Over Harris, and it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Walker.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Harris outside. Chiozza scanning the floor. Wound up there for Allen, and stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Right here. Switch.
Here's Chiozza. Defended by Hayward. Lets it fly from 18. Chiozza, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Walker with a clean look. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Here's Chiozza. That's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, there's Walker with the three. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Chioza, guarded by Tatum. 5 on the clock. Here's Chioza. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Walker the pass to Tice. Now Walker. Hayward outside. Over Harris. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Allen. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Tice. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Sinks the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A lot of different styles of basketball, and, we're talking about Coach of the Year here. What style of coach did you prefer to play for?
Well, I just wanted a coach that was honest, that held everyone accountable, and allowed us to get out and run. You want a coach that believes in the talent that he has and doesn't hamper anyone's skill set, doesn't hold anyone back based upon their offensive philosophy. The game is changing, so hopefully you have a coach that is flexible. Hopefully you have a coach that is forward-thinking, and you have a coach that says, let it fly. That might be the most important skill set of a coach, in my opinion. One that says, hey, you got an open shot, you better take it.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. He's averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Here's Chioza. Here's LeVert. Off target at the rim. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim-rocking Shazam.
Pass to LeVert. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finish off by Brown.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here. He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Who's watching him?
Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harris passes to Chioza. Outside Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Allen kicks to LeVert. Shot to stop the run. Hayward with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Passes to Tatum. Allen with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
Come on!
Harris against Walker to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
One shot.
Boston leading by 7. Wanamaker the pass to Canner. He dishes it to Brown. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Karuch. It's blocked.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's the steal. Here's LeVert. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And Boston has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Brown drives in. Oh, that's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a change for the Nets. Temple's checked in.
Cantor! Woo! Get him, Cantor!
Clock at 6.
Step out! Come on, man, don't forget the clock.
Boston needs to get off a shot. Shoots from 14. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson, the pass to Temple. Knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Good time now to bring up the league leaders in field goal percentage. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Third is Jared Allen.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate. And you can see they're struggling from the field.
Here's Wanamaker. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and that one drops.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Nets trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Now the pass to Williams. He kicks it to Smart. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Wanamaker. No good. Excellent D there from Allen. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Temple, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Karuch. And it's blocked. Brown against Johnson. Pass to Wanamaker.
Pick up your man.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
And he knocks down the first one. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics' values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Luwawu. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Allen. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. From 13, the rebound by Williams. Here's Boston now. They're on a 19-7 run. Wanamaker the pass to Smart. Here's Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
That free throw missing. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Allen. He's off on the second. Nets trail by 9. Here's Temple. Good work defensively by Smart.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And slam dunk by Smart.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't phase him.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor. Yeah, nice, strong finish there, nearly a three-point opportunity.
He misses the free throw. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. So he comes up empty at the line. Celtics leading by 11. The pass to Wanamaker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Wanamaker's got 6.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And stolen by Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Crawford dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Crawford. Can they get it? He can't get that one to fall.
Oh, and he got it to fall.
No, wait, what? Focus from him right there. Nice play.
Yeah. Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys. This crowd is going wild.
And so it's Boston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. We'll return shortly. Versatility is so important in today's NBA that works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
Good snatch, Robert.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
We've got Williams. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
And that one falls for Smart. We often talk about problems between the players and fans. And I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
Clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the ones that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
Now here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tatum.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Shoots. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Crawford will bring it up for Brooklyn. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Thomas checked in for Rodions Kurucs. And Harris subbed in for Garrett Temple. And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 19 points. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Now Walker, after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford. Lets it go from deep. No good there. Nets trailed by 19. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Chioza's checked in. Here's Chioza. Harris looking it over. And the Nets miss again.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Outside, Walker. Trying to end the drought. Boston again missing.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
Pass to Chiozza. Harris outside.
Switch.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Luwawu. Dishes it to Thomas. And again, it's the Nets missing. Boston leading by 17. Hayward on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Here's Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Harris passes to Luwawu. And no good that time.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Pass to Tatum.
Baseline.
Here's Chiozza. Passes it to Harris. The pass to Luwawu. Kicks it to Crawford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Harris. Hayward grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Bucket is good.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Chiozza passes to Luwawu. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Boston. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Brooklyn. And they're down 4 spots from them.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
I really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road is great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there, so you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect. The first free throw is good. Chris, what's your definition of most valuable player?
LeBron, Michael Jordan. Okay, okay, the best player in the league. That's my definition. Who makes players better? Who brings the fans into the game? There's only one type of player that's an MVP, and there's only about 6 guys any year that can be MVP. But if you're talking about guys that help you, let's say, are the best on a contract or are getting the most bang for their buck, you got to look at guys like a Siakam. You know, he's just making over $2 million this season, still playing on that rookie contract. And those are the guys that are on their way up. So you can always find young talent playing for maybe less than what they should be getting at that time. But the most valuable player continues to be the top 6 players of the league, period.
Harris with it. Now defended by Hayward. Harris kicks to LeVert. Shoots from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Allen, that's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Walker, the pass to Hayward, takes the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Chiozza. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Brown in for Smart.
Hey, watch him, watch him, watch him.
Here's Chiozza. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Unable to get that one. Walker with some nice D.
Get on Walker, come on.
Picked him clean. Pass to LeVert. Finished off the break. LeVert's got 10. Here's Walker. He's got 11. Pass to Tice. The dish to Brown. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Chiozza passes to Harris. Down low. Here's Allen. Count it. 8 points for him.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now, here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. The shot. Boston again missing. And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 16. LeVert the pass to Chiozza. Brown against LeVert. Shot clock at 5. Allen for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the 3 as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the 3-point line.
Walker finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston.
I got your help side.
Looking to get it going, and Brown throws it down hard.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. This is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
Passes it to Harris. Inside, LeVert. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Hey, get on Jalen.
Brown feeling it out a bit.
Screen.
Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Harris outside. Here's Chiozza, guarded by Walker. The baseline J. Chiozza, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Timeout called the Nets. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Temple, putting up about 10 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Two.
And that one misses. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 16. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Hayward outside. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. It's LeVert on the wing. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded closely. It doesn't go for him. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Wanamaker. 8 points for him. Hayward kicks to Brown. Feeds it to Cantor. For 3, Hayward. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's LeVert. He's got 10. He can't hit that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Cantor. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Boston on top, up 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 assists. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Celtics leading by 19 points. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Thomas is out there with Harris. Then there's Caris LeVert. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Chiozza in at the point. And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Chiozza passes to Harris. And here's LeVert. Shoots over Walker. And it's LeVert missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
To the middle. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got the first field goal of the second half for Boston. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Chiozza, guarded by Walker. To the paint, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chiozza, rebounded by the Celtics.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Hayward, rebounded by the Nets. Harris has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Chiozza. LeVert against Hayward. It's LeVert on the wing. He's got 10. That one rolling around and rims out.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Back to Brown. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Chiozza. High post Allen. Outside Thomas. Here's Chiozza. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Chiozza's got 5 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Brown. He's got 11. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
So intelligent in these sets. Hayward, great at making the right decision off the screen.
Harris outside.
Watch the screen. Watch the pick.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Now, here's Walker. 13 points in the game.
Screen coming.
Here's Tatum, and it's sent back by Allen. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward.
Hey, Walker.
And so it's Boston with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Well, guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And that one falls for Tatum. Moves on moves. Greg, that's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Chiozza. Lays it up off the glass. Chiozza's got 7 points in the game.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. From the wing. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Chiozza. He has 7. Kicks it out to Crawford from deep. It's rebounded by Tice. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Now here's Allen. He's got 12. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far. But, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Now Thomas, after the missed 3 from Jamal Crawford, fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Smart kicks to Williams. Now here's Smart. He has 5. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Crawford passes to Chioza. Harris outside. The offensive rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum kicks to Brown. On the wing, Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Shooting 1.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Celtics leading by 23. Pass to Tatum. Trying to get something going. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Karuch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks it to Temple. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Here's Allen. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Williams. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wanamaker's got 11 points.
Well, the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
To the inside, Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Boston. That one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Smart. Kicks it to Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Williams. Karuch grabs the board. Smart on the wing.
Tatum.
Another shot. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Stolen by Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. 11 points in the game. Now Cantor. The pass to Wanamaker.
Smart.
Just 5 on the clock. Tipped away. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Allen. 3rd in field goal percentage, 14th in blocks. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And it's a strong accomplishment, 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Here's Temple. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Johnson's shot is off. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Poke loose. The kick out to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. The tray. Buries the long-range jumper. Wanamaker's got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Celtics. Brooklyn's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Pass to Allen. Here's Johnson. They could use a bucket. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Tatum passes to Wanamaker. Oh, Tatum in position. Johnson outside. Pass to Allen. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu is checked in for Thomas.
Way to hit it.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
Here's Wanamaker. 14 points for him. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. 1:06 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Passes it to Luwawu. Kicks it out to Allen. Stolen by Smart. And the pass to Wanamaker. Inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Smart. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Temple. 5 on the clock. Over Williams. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Temple's got his first basket of the night.
Watch Walker.
Now, here's Walker. Tight defense on him. Launches it. No good that time. And so it's Boston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. Their